water straight out of that one, and this one. What's up, guys? It is your boy Scott from kingandqueencichlids bringing you, that's right, another new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that's kind of controversial. Some people think it's negative. I do not know why, but I'm downsizing, guys. I'm downsizing. Now, don't panic. My channel's not going anywhere. I'm still going to do weekly videos. I'm still really enthusiastic about the fish that I keep. I'm still really enthusiastic about promoting this hobby to more people so that more people can enjoy this wonderful hobby we call fish keeping. But I'm also a responsible pet owner. Don't take this personal. I owe nothing to any of you guys watching King and Queen Cichlids. I appreciate you. I want my subscribers. I want more subscribers. But my responsibility isn't on you guys. You know, my responsibility as a hobbyist, a true fish keeper that cares about his pets, is to my animals and to my fish. So when I see that I'm no longer able to maintain 30, 40 tanks between this garage we're in today or my main fish room, or God forbid you guys see the basement below, and I'm sure a lot of you would like to see what's down there, I have to look in the mirror and I have to say to myself, Scott, you cannot maintain all the fish and all the tanks that you have. Not if you're going to be doing all these hours of work and picking up photography. And so that's what a responsible hobbyist fish keeper should do. If you can't maintain everything that you have, if you can't provide the best conditions for your fish, man up, admit it, and do what's right, which is rehoming fish, selling fish to a better home so that they can have the best possible life that they can have. Now, I'm going to downsize to, believe it or not, 6 or 7 large tanks and maintain the fish that I keep that I really enjoy, which would be like the Parachromas Manawins, the Jaguar cichlid, or the Parachromas Dovi, obviously the Dovi wolf cichlid, and maybe a few Amphilophus. And trust me, you will be entertained. There will be plenty of stuff for us to talk about. There'll be plenty of trips that we'll take. There'll be, hopefully, events will be starting. You guys know how important fish events are. I normally have my hand in Aquatic Experience or the American Cichlid Association conventions or Keystone Clash, which is in my backyard. I'm normally a part of a lot of these events, and because of COVID, we haven't been able to enjoy fish events. I'm hoping that's going to change this year. I really do. I really hope that we can start having fish events, fish gatherings again. It's just important in general for people of like mind to get together, communicate, talk, meet each other, and just really enjoy this incredible hobby. Enough said. That's enough talking. I really want to keep this video down to 15 minutes if I can. So that means I have to shut up. Today we're going to look at my fish room. I have fish garage. I have tore it down. I have gotten rid of some fish, not all fish. I've given them away to some of my friends who are nearby. And I've drained out a bunch of tanks. Here's the plan. My plan is that at some point, when it gets a little warmer, we're gonna have an open house here at King and Queen Cichlids in York, Pennsylvania. We're gonna give everyone at least 2 to 3 weeks notice. We're gonna put the date on the calendar, say save the date, and this date we're gonna open up this garage, open up this basement, open up this house, and come through, buy tanks, buy equipment, buy whatever you want, see the fish room, speak to us, buy t-shirts. We got lots of merchandise that we can sell as well, and just have a great time.
I'm up here at the King and Queen Cichlid house.
In 2018, we did something similar. We had a lot of fish fans come over to the house. We had pizza, drinks, and we gave fish tours, and I think everyone had a great time, and it was a huge turnout. Thanks again for Cooper Cichlids for this video.
And we're entering the house. Get ready to get the tour. They got a whole bunch of people here. Hello.
He's like, what is he doing? I'm like,
Coop. Hey. Oh, hey.
What is it, Mars Attacks?
Yeah. Look at this. Michael Fish from.
he can carry him around.
Hey, Coop.
Hey,
This was like King and Queen Cichlids every day.
every day, all day.
Obviously, with COVID going on, there is going to be, you need to have masks on, etc. We'll get into that when we get there. But today, I just want to show you some of the stuff I've taken down. We are down to actually 2 tanks in here instead of, I think there was 20 in here. And I'm going to show you some of the stuff that's going to be available whenever we have this open house King and Queen Cichlid National Day, where you guys can come out and enjoy not only meeting Liz and I and seeing our fish room, but picking up some really good equipment at a really incredible price. I'm not going to be selling tanks $1 a gallon. I'll probably go 50 cents a gallon. But let's just look at what I've done so far. Come on! Now I'm sure you guys forgot I even had these fish. This is my Pear and this is my Argenta. Love these fish. Peaceful fish. I will probably be selling these fish. So if you're interested in a beautiful Vieja Argentina, I don't know if it's Vieja on mine, I have to look it up, or Pear Herictes Pear, I believe it is, then these guys will be available when we have our national King and Queen Cichlid open house day. Underneath, this tank is drained. That's a 90-gallon tank ready to go. This tank right here, I just drained it. It's a 75-gallon tank ready to go. As you can see, there's decor in here. I'm going to take the decor out, and you're going to find out I have tons of driftwood, tons of rocks. You guys know how I aquascape, so I have tons of that stuff available. If you're interested, you can buy a tank. You can ask me to help pick out stuff to decorate it with that I would not generally use. You can take a tank, decorations, and possibly a fish home all in one trip. Now, you guys, I have tanks that I grew fry in. These are 29 long. And this up here is a really cool 14-gallon tank. You don't see these guys anymore. Same dimensions of a 10-gallon tank. I think it's about 4 inches higher or 3 inches higher. Really cool tank, great for plants especially. Liz was growing tons of plants out of this tank. But this whole structure, it's a well-made stand. It holds a 29, and then whatever you want. It could hold another 29 up here. I put the 14 here and then support it with bricks. Great stand. And again, I'm gonna be letting these tanks go dirt cheap, guys, because I'm not looking for large return. I've had enough stuff given to me, enough positive things happen to me in the hobby. I'm not trying to make rich on any of this stuff. What I like to do is take some of this money, set it aside for a better camera, which I'll do at some point. But my main thing to you guys is that I'm not going to be trying to rip people off. I will try to have, tank amounts, prices, and stuff like that by the time King and Queen Open House National Day happens. So anyway, this right here, nothing but tons of artificial plants that I've used over the years in tanks. Great stuff. Seriously, stuff like this from Hobby Lobby was costing me $9.99, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to be giving away like $1 a piece, man. $1 a piece. It's just, I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff that I think you guys could use to really make your tanks pop. And especially if you're in the local area within an hour or two drive, it's going to be well worth your while. You're going to find something in this garage that you can take home and use. All right, let's take a look at the tanks. I got to tell you guys, this is kind of embarrassing. All these tanks, all this crap in here. What's funny is that if you think this is a lot, there's tons more in the basement. Tons more in the basement. So, we got a 20 long, looks like a 20 regular. We got a 50 breeder or 40 breeder, some sort of hexagon tank. Looks like another 29 gallon here. One of these old slate tanks. It looks like it's about, 29, 30 gallon itself. 20 high over there with a really fancy, elaborate light system for plants. Stand comes with it. It's just, there's tons of stuff in here. Now I gotta tell you guys, this particular tank, I am very sad that I'm giving this or selling this because I love this tank. They don't make them like these anymore. This is an old Oceanic 120 gallon tank. It's kind of like a 55 on top of a 55, but a little bit wider. Really thick glass support system. It's a really tough tank. This thing will last for years. We will be long gone and this tank will still be holding water. It's a great tank. Right, Chancho? You used to live in there once in a while. But super great tank that's going to be going for, you know, I'm not going to do $1 per gallon on this. It'll probably be 50 cents per gallon or something like that. But custom made stand now. The stand's not the greatest, but it does support it. And I tell you, out of all the tanks I'm getting rid of, this is going to be the hardest for me. I'll probably be doing everything I can not to sell it. But it's an outstanding tank. I absolutely love it. I mean, guys, seriously. I mean, I got heaters for days. Now, personally, I don't recommend buying used heaters. But I do have heaters for sale. I know people buy them. I'm not going to be selling them for much, but I mean, it's great. I got tons and tons and tons. I mean, I have a whole shopping basket of nothing but heaters that work. But I'm going to tell you, buy them at your own risk, and I'll be selling them dirt cheap. Sponge filters for days. Sponge filters for days. God knows what's in here. I mean, look at. All these are filters for your hang-on filters. You know, there's tons of it, And I mean, you can customize these to fit any hang-on-the-back filter. I mean, even more filters. I don't know what we were thinking when we bought all this stuff. Now we got all this stuff at someone who was selling their house, but there was no way we were ever going to be able to use all this stuff, and it's going to be available for you. I mean, what is this? More filter media. I mean, you can never get enough for filter media. Trust me. Oh, and just so we're clear, my Chancho, he's not going anywhere. I'm not selling him to anyone. Don't even ask me. Me and this fish have a bond. I mean, I love this fish. I absolutely adore this fish, and I will never ever sell him or let him go ever. Don't even ask. Aquafunk, that's especially directed at you. I know how much you love my Chancho. Ain't gonna do it, buddy. Ain't gonna do it. When I get all this stuff taken care of, this guy and this tank are gonna move into my office so I can see and enjoy him on a regular daily basis. Love you, Chancho. Alright guys, that is my video. The last tank that I want you guys to take a look at is my 180 gallon office tank. Now if you've been with me long enough, you know this tank has a small leak at the very top. You can fill this 3/4 of the way up with no issues, but it will need to be resealed if you're going to purchase it. Great tank, custom made, has a wooden frame around it, custom stand, really nice tank. I love it. I've never fixed the seal, the leak, because I like the way it looks. I kind of keep it half full, and I've aquastaped it with a lot of natural stuff that would resemble their natural habitats. The fish that are in here is a red tiger Moto Pear. Male is about 10 inches, female is about 5 inches, and they produce fry on a regular basis. Really cool fish. These fish might be for sale. I'm going to ask my friend Darius from House of Buckets first. He's a big fan of red tiger motos. So I'm going to check with him first, see if he likes them or wants them. If not, they'll be definitely available for you guys if you're interested in a breeding pair. Alright guys, that's my time. Thank you so much. As I always say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and stay absolutely fishy. Love you guys much. Remember, downsizing is not a bad thing. King Queen Cichlids is going to continue to do weekly videos that you guys will enjoy. See you next week. Bye-bye.